What's going on YouTube? How are y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing awesome. Coming back today. Today's video is about my bug out bag. We're going to go through my bug out bag, which is down there. But before I begin, I'm going to explain what we're doing here. I put this thing together like 3 or 4 years ago. When I was first starting to get into prepping, I watched a video and it said you put this stuff in your bug out bag and you leave it alone. You don't touch it. You never touch it that way. When it is time to bug out, it's ready to go. So this was like I said 3-4 years ago. I was really new to preparedness and bugging out the whole whatever. So I just kind of did that. So I know it's not going to be great, and that's why I'm going through it today. I'm going through it with y'all so that you all can kind of see what I have, and we can all, critique it together. Give me a hard time. I'm going to be giving myself a hard time, saying, "What the heck did I do this for? This was dumb." Or, man, I put one of those in there. Cool. Because I don't remember. It's been like a long time ago. In fact, I put it away, and when we moved, my wife threw it in the garage, and it's like, where the heck is my bag? Where's my bag? I put it in the garage, and it's, it was buried in there somewhere. So it's like, even if we had to bug out, I didn't have it or nothing. So I dug it out and said, you know what, I'm going to go through this and see where I'm at, because I haven't even looked in there. I remember some of the things I put in it, but I don't remember what all is in it. And that being said, I do carry every day, no matter what. I carry, obviously, a pistol and a reload. Depending on what scenario. There's a little bigger pistol, but that's usually the one I carry every day is my Springfield Hellcat Pro. I know, it's Hellcat Pro. Those suck. They're garbage. I should go with the SIG P365. I know. But I got the Hellcat Pro. Okay, you do you. I've never had an issue with this, not one. I shoot it well, and that's what matters. Can you shoot it good? That's what matters. I can shoot this good. Is there better out there? Most likely. But this is what I have, and I've trained with it enough that I'm a good shot with it, and that's what matters, and I've never had an issue with it. So take that as you will. If you're good with your gun, then yours is better for you. And also, I carry a tourniquet in a staged tourniquet. It's pre-staged and ready to go in a little pouch that I got. Got this from Amazon. I just have this. Usually, if it's not on my belt, which I could, it's usually like in my lunchbox, which is always like right next to me. So it's like, oh crap, grab my lunchbox, and there we go. And I also carry a folder, which is an automatic knife. Those I always have on me. I know there's other things I probably should have on me at all times, but that's my everyday carry. Because I'm always close enough to either my toolbox, which has, lighters, fire starting stuff. It has a first aid kit in my toolbox. I've got in the truck. I'm always close enough to the truck where it has a first aid kit and a lighter and cordage and all that good stuff. So I'm always close enough to something, or I'm home where I've always got it in the garage or wherever. So I'm always close enough to something that has it, so I don't necessarily need to keep it on my person. But that's what I have on me at all times. Of course, I got my wallet, my phone, and stuff like that as well. Sorry about the sniveling. I suffer with allergies very badly, so I'll try not to sniffle too much, because I know that offends some people when you do that on video. But I'm medicated up. Just took some allergy medicine, so hopefully that helps, so I don't have to sniffle too much in the video. But I know things like that offend people. Dirty hands and snivels and coughs and sneezes, and I get it. Whatever. You don't like it. But anyway, on to what we had originally made this video for. Let me rearrange some stuff, and we will get to the meaty part of the video. So stay tuned. Alright, so sitting here in my highly tactical couch that we're sitting here in front of, careful of the couch. It's, you know, it's very tactical, but we're gonna have it sitting right here, and I'm just gonna open it right here in front of you so that we can see what kind of an idiot I was 3 or 4 years ago. So first thing I've got is, I don't even know what this is classified as, but I think it's technically called a tourniquet, but it's something you can use to tie your, you can either tie stuff up, or you could even, you know, like I said, you could use it as a tourniquet. It does, you know, you could, you know, it does kind of close off pretty well, and it could be technically considered a tourniquet. You could use it as one if you had to. It's not really approved on coming on TCCC or anything like that. It's just, but you could use it as a tourniquet, or you use it to, you know, tie something up with, or, you know, carry one of those on front. That's kind of convenient, I guess, if I had to have something like that right quick. So that's cool. And then let's see, what do I got here? I've got, see, this bag doesn't even really have any pouches. It's got a front pouch and then a main pouch. So let's see what's in the little front pouch here. This isn't like a super high. I got this bag off Amazon. I just liked it because it's multicam, and that's kind of what my gear's going with, because I kind of live in the deserty area. So I was like, I better get multicam. So when I do a video on my chest rig, which is going to be coming up soon, I'll kind of, you'll see it's, I kind of go with a multicam. I'm painting my gun multicam. So first things first, we got a little one-eyed telescope. You know, it's a little single little monocular, because, you know, that's a good idea, because binoculars, you know, a lot of people, when I watch them do their bug out bags, they don't really have binoculars in their bug out bag. So because, I mean, yeah, you've got your scope on your rifle, but you're not always going to want to point your gun at somebody. You know, even if you don't know what it is and it's way out there, you don't want to point your gun at somebody. So you want to have some binoculars or a little pair of something. And so I got this little guy right here. I forget what brand it is. I did a video on it the other day. It's a Carson. If you can see that, Carson 7-18 or 7x18. It's pretty cool, but it's, you know, it works, but it's kind of cool, you know. First thing right off the bat is, you know, a little way of binocs. That could be I don't know, Sea of Survival. You know, we're going to keep Seas of Survival in mind here while we're doing this. That could be part of your combo, maybe, so you can see out there and not have to point your gun at somebody. That's pretty clever. And then I got some calories. I've got some Mountain House chili mac with beef, and I've got some biscuits and gravy for breakfast. In case I have to spend the night, I got something to eat for dinner and the night before, and something to. Okay, let's see, in this pouch, empty after this, I've got some cords to charge my devices. I've got, this one is a Type-C, and this one is a double micro. That's to charge my stuff up, whatever I have to charge. And I've got a Storm whistle, which has been told to be the loudest whistle ever. I got this in a battle box several years ago, threw it in the bag, and, you know, I'm not going to blow it right here because it's early in the morning and my kids are still sleeping and I don't want to wake them up. But there's a whistle. You should always have a whistle on you. That's also a combo. So I've got a whistle and a scope. That's cool. I mean, a whistle and a little binocular. And calories. That's pretty important. So it looks like I did a pretty good job there. But that's all that's in this front pouch. That's it. I've got this whole big old huge pouch here. And that's all I had in there. But these took up a lot of the space. Some calories. Okay, now let's see. And there are some little pouches that go on the side here that I have to find. I don't remember if I have anything in them, but they molly to the side here. There's some molly webbing here, and they molly either there or here. It's got some clips that come across here to help clip it together. If you've got something long, an axe, you can put in here or whatever. But I mean, it's a decent bag, but it's an Amazon special, you know. Came from one of Bezos' yachts. But anyway, now we'll open up the big portion. We'll see what we got up in here. Looks like I've got some wipes for sanitation and biotic antibacterial wet wipes. And see the little cute teddy bear on there. Oh. Okay, and then I got, looks like I've got a change of a shirt. I've got a change of a pants. Some clothes, cover. Got me some cover. Also comfort, because after you've been sweating in your gear all day, you kind of get uncomfortable. So, or it's cover if I get chilly, I can throw an extra shirt on or something, or whatever. I've got some trash bags, little yellow lemon scented. Ooh, lemon scented. That way, when I use these, people can smell that. Hey, smells like lemons here. Somebody was nice around here. But there's 28 of them. Trash bags. Not a bad idea to have trash bags, but and it's a small compact. There's 28 bags in this little thing, so that's cool. So that's pretty handy. Not sure I like the lemon scented though when you're bugging out. You want to try and be as discreet as possible when you're bugging out. You got gloves, a pair of mechanics gloves. Again, not the best gloves in the world. Mechanics gloves aren't bad, but you know they're not great either. There's better, but and then looks like I got some cordage, ready rope, rapid rope. I can't remember if there's a ready rope, there's a rapid rope. So this is one of them. This is lots of cordage. I got some. This looks like it's my whole looks like I have a fire kit here in a Ziploc bag, which is some Zippo waterproof matches, Typhoon matches, package that's unopened, not even open yet. And I've got a little box here. Looks like my Cobra Tech OTF knife was in this thing. That's what it came in. What came in it, but it looks like I've got more fire stuff. I have a Bic lighter. I have some of these little fire starting cubes. You just open that up and you can start your fire on that thing. They're pretty clever. Maybe I'll have to do a video on how to use that. Looks like I've got a little ferro rod, another little ferro rod. On here I have one of those guys right there that has a little fire stick on there. And I've got a little baggie of dryer lint, and that's basically my fire kit. Yeah, it could be, my fire kit definitely could be upgraded a little bit better, but that is what it is, and that's why I'm doing this video, so I can see what needs to be fixed. So far it doesn't look like I'm doing too bad. It looks like I had some pretty good ideas in there, but the point of bugging out is to get from point A to point B. You're not really like living out there in the woods or whatever. You're out there. The object is to get to where you need to go and to have what you need to get there. But you do need a fire kit, so there's combustion for fire kit. So I've got some seed for some camo. I've got some combustion. I've got cordage. I've got calories. I've got whatever that is for sanitation, for clean, I guess, comfort. Trash bags for more sanitation. Drop this down a little bit. So I'd say I'm not doing horrible. And then you've got cover, or, clothes for cover or comfort or whatever. Looks like I've got more cordage, and that one's already cut with my, well, that one's already tied off with my bank line, and for my, it's already got these little ridge line ties on there to put my, tarp on for cover. It's all lashed up, and that one's ready to go to make shelter with. It's already got my, you just put these, it's got a loop on the end of it, and then you run these across. These things can slide, and then you just tie your tarp to it, and there you go. You've got it's already set for that. And probably a little too long, but then I've got another little line of cordage. There's a lot of cordage. I'm learning a little bit more on how to do stuff, so we're going to do this differently when I put it all back together. I'm going to show you that, but right now we're just doing this. Okay, let's see. We've got some medical stuff, a little medical pouch in here. We've got some gauze, got a rat's tourniquet, which most rat's tourniquets are kind of garbage, and then we got a burn kit. I have opened it. It does just have like stuff for burns. Got some tape in it, got some, it's a My Medic burn kit. And this is also a gauze kit from, I believe it's also from My Medic. This one doesn't say on it that it's My Medic. Yep, right there, My Medic. It's just a gauze mod, and then this one's the burn mod, and then this one is just a rat's tourniquet. So I technically don't like the rat's tourniquet, and maybe they're better. Some people may like them, but I've never used one. But I have heard that you put them on and they're good, but once you go to move your casualty, they start to come loose, and if it comes loose, your casualty's going to die. Especially if you don't notice it come loose. I got toothbrush and paste. This is my water purification stuff. My stuff for water. So I've got, let's look into this thing here. I've got a Sawyer Mini, which is still in the package, which probably isn't the best idea to leave it all in the package, but it has, all the stuff in it still. So again, it's in the package. What good does it do me in the package? I've got some of these water purification tablets, and I've got a life straw, so I can go about the life straw. Got another, it's like the two-parter. Got both pieces of that, and I've got I forget what this is called, a Silcock key. I think that's what it's called, but it's for turning on faucets. If you're in an urban scenario, you've got one of these that can, turn on the faucet waters to places if they're still running water. Comes in handy. These are like, I forget what it is. I can put a link on it if I need to down below and I'll put links to all this if there is something you like. But yeah, it comes in very handy and it's cheap. But if you're in an urban environment and you need water, you can walk up to a building that doesn't have the knob on it anymore. You can use one of these to turn on the water and fill up your water bladder or your bottles or your cups or whatever. It's pretty cool. So yes, there's that. So and everything that Sawyer Mini, I'll put links to that. Life Straw, I'll put links to that. But I should probably set this up a little bit better so I'm not out in the field bugging out and, oh crap, I need water, I better open up my package, and then I leave trash everywhere, and so I should open it up and stage it a little better. But for now, this is what I got. So I do have it, and I need to also set up bags for the family too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there at the moment. But anyway, let's see what else we got up in here. We got cover, which looks like a face shield and some more gloves. Some multicam gloves. Those are the gloves I should actually use because they're a little bit more. I mean, they don't blend too much, but they're a little cheaper. They're Hawk brand, which I don't even know what the heck they are, but these should be more of my everyday shoot when I go shooting gloves. When I go to the range to go shooting, take these out of the bag and use these more in my everyday stuff. When I go to the range stuff, but I mean, they're decent, you know, in case my mechanics gloves wear out or whatever. There's more cover, I guess, and then a multicam. You know, it's a face shield kind of thing. It's, I forget what they call them, but you put it over your head and, you know, around your neck and up. It keeps your neck, and you can cover your face and your whole neck with it. Pretty cool, I guess. And then I've got here is my sleep kit, which is, and a lot of this stuff came from a battle box, but I've got, this one is a sleeping pad. It's like just a little mattress you can air up, and you know, it's just a little mattress. It's by Climate. Again, I'll put links to this. This is actually really cool. It takes very little effort to blow this thing up. You can do it in probably 2 to 3 breaths, full breaths. You just big breaths, and you know, when this thing's full, it fills up pretty quick, pretty easy. It's a nice to have cover. You know, for cover, it's a nice to have, so you're not sleeping on the ground itself. But yeah, it is really cool. It's, you know, look these things up. Look up these Climate gear. Climate, www.climate.com. There's a little website right there. Climate. They're actually really cool. Really easy to blow up. They don't take very little effort. It's not like you're sitting there blowing and blowing and blowing and blowing. Also have I think one of these is, I think that one's the pillow, I believe that one's the pillow. I've got, this one is a emergency sleeping bag, an emergency blanket. You know, these things are, you know, still in the package, which is good. And then this one's the pillow. So what the heck is this one? That one's the pillow. This one might be the seat. This one might be the chair, or the seat pad, or whatever, to sit down. Yeah, I believe that's what this is. This one's the seat. A little seat pad. If there's a stump you want to sit on to take a little breather, you can blow this thing up. And this is the seat. This one's your pillow. Also by Climate, I believe. Yep, they're all by Climate, which is, they're actually really cool. And you know, they don't weigh very much, you know, but sleep kit. And I'll put links to these below. These things are actually really cool. I'm glad I put those in there. I knew I had the pillow and the sleeping pad. Okay, now we're done with that. Now let's check out what we got here. Socks. 2 extra pairs of socks in a baggie so they don't get all wet. 2 extra pairs of thicker-ish socks. I mean, they're not like super thick, you know, wool socks, but they're socks. You gotta have extra socks. And then here is a couple of flashlights. I've got, there's my macro stream. I was looking for that. It's like, where the heck did that macro stream go anyway? Streamlight macro stream, a little stylus pocket light, and you know, just another light. Why they're all in a baggie, I don't know. That doesn't do me any good in a Ziploc, but then I've got extra batteries for them. And this one is chargeable, USB chargeable. That's probably why I put a second one, a couple extras in there that are battery powered, because I may not have access to sunlight, you know, to charge it with, or sunlight. I may not have, you know, access to being able to charge it, because I don't see a portable charger in here. I know I actually had to use my portable chargers when we would go camping. I do have a Smart Water, and the reason why I do Smart Water is because your Sawyer Mini just screws right to the top of this. So if you need to fill up this bottle with some tainted water, this just screws right onto the top of it. Your Sawyer Mini just screws right onto the top, and you can filter it as you drink it. So that's why I go Smart Water if you're going with Sawyer Mini. Good thing to have. And I have a bright yellow, hey, look at me, everybody, I'm right here, rain poncho. Very big, thick, heavy-duty rain poncho. This actually needs to go bye-bye, and I need to redo my poncho into something a little bit smaller, thinner, lighter weight, and less yellow. Because I mean, if it's raining and I'm out in the woods somewhere trying to bug out, how good can I hide with that thing? I mean, it serves its purpose, keeps me dry, but if I'm in an urban scenario out in the, you know, just out in the urban, it would be good to have, you know, throw on a rain poncho and boom, you're good. But if I'm actually bugging out and I'm out in the woods, out in the wilderness somewhere trying to bug out, trying to get to bright yellow is not the best way to go. But it's got like strings that you can tie it to, you know, keep everything, you know. But good idea to have a poncho, but maybe not a good idea to have a bright freaking yellow one. And that is it for the bag. That's basically what I have. I guess I didn't do horrible. Let's see, this is a survival. I've got cover. I've got, you know, clothes and socks. Socks are more comfort than cover, but I've got a shirt, pants, socks. I've got a poncho. There's my cover. I've also got a face shield, face and neck shield, 2 pairs of gloves. There's some cover. I've also got my sleeping bag. You can call it cover. Anything that keeps me away from the elements, which is ground. And then also my blanket, my blanket, my sleeping bag, my pillow, and my butt pad. Got my toothbrush for comfort, sanitation. Got casualty care. Got calories. Got container or canteen. Got cordage. Got combustion. More container or canteen, whatever you call the C. And I've got some commo. My radio I keep on my chest rig, not my backpack. One thing I didn't see is in here is cutting tool, which again I keep a folder or an automatic knife on me at all times. Plus I keep, just a second. So that's basically the bag. But like I was saying, I keep a knife on me. But yes, I should have a spare knife in there because, as all preppers say, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So there you go. I like to go, sometimes I like to go the rule of 3. You know, threes. Everything happens in 3s. 1 second here. Alarm going off. Turned out to be kind of a longer video. Kind of thought it would be. But anyway, like I said, I carry a lot of the stuff that's not in here. I carry anyway, but I should put probably a good fixed blade on here. I do have one of those on my chest rig. You know, my chest rig, I have a knife on one of the shoulders that I can easily access. So, and I'll go over that here at some point with you. But I'm going to rethink this and redo it. I don't think it was horrible. I think it was decent. I'm not full of all these stupid little gadgets that serve no purpose. Everything in here kind of serves some sort of purpose. Some of it I may not need. You know, I may not need all this, you know, the pillow and the but they weighed like next to nothing. So it's like, why not if they don't, you know, if they don't weigh anything? If it's like, you know, I can hardly even tell that's in my hand. It's so light. This is a little heavier, but I like that. That's cool. But you know, everything kind of seems like it serves a purpose, and I didn't do a horrible job considering it was my first thing, and I did this years ago and haven't touched it in since I put it together. So But anyway, links for all this cool stuff for the, I wouldn't say all this cool stuff, but for like the Silcock key and for these Klymit brand stuff, you can go to Klymit.com. I'll see if I can find links for stuff on this or whatever. But I mean, everything pretty much serves a purpose. The fire kit, you know, maybe I could redo my fire kit, make it better, but a fire kit, it serves a purpose. The cordage serves a purpose. You know, the trash bags and the wipes serve a purpose. The clothes serve a purpose. The little calorie food bags serve a purpose. Probably should go more easier to eat, the more snack type stuff. Like I said, there's stuff I could improve, definitely. But everything here was, it actually served a purpose, and it looks like I could do okay if I had to just grab this bag and leave. I think. But I know there's more improvements. If you know of anything improvement or anything that maybe like, hey, that's not a bad idea, like one of these or whatever, if you think that that's, man, I never thought about that, let me know. Or if there's something that I need to fix, or if I'm just a complete idiot and none of this is any good, let me know in the comments. I'm interested to hear what you have to say, and hopefully we learned something. I learned something that, you know, I really didn't do a horrible job, but there is some improvements I can make, and I'm going to make those improvements, and then we're going to, but I might do it in, I mean, I might still do a bug out bag, but I might do it more of a, I might break it down to like an EDC bag. Like I've got double, like 2 is 1, 1 is none, but I've got the Livestrot and the Sawyer. Maybe I'll put one of them in like an everyday carry bag, or a get home bag, everyday carry / get home bag, and you know, things like that. Maybe I'll, and then more of a rucksack, and I'm going to take it out and use it more, go in and out of this stuff, see how things hold up, because you know, how many times can I sleep on this pad before it tears or whatever. But they're actually really good quality, thick material too. They don't just poke through really easy. But anyway, I'm just starting to ramble now, so let me know in the comments what you think. How'd I do for 3 years ago and not ever touching it again? And this is like the first thing I did, like early on in my, you know, once I got started with being a little bit prepared, which I got started about COVID time. Yeah, I'm late to the party, and I'm still new. I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot, but I figured might as well get this thing out and show you guys what it is. And anyway, enough of that boring stuff. Do the YouTube stuff. You know, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Like the video, comment. You know the YouTube stuff. Do it. It costs you nothing. Helps me out a ton. There's other stuff you could do if you want to support the channel. There's membership. There's super thanks. There's, you know, all that stuff. So if nothing else, just hit that subscribe button. Pound it, smash it, whatever people say. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Help me out. Help you out. Let's help each other out. And because YouTube doesn't like this kind of content, so they kind of limit what the viewing of these videos. So anyway, enough of that. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you in the next one.